It's not by coincidence that if you are a man or a woman, you're gonna face some sort of trial during this lifetime. People are gonna accuse you, falsely accuse you, bear false witness against you for all kind of things. And we live in this generation of Me Too, and it's very hard to discern from who's telling the truth, who did what, X, Y, and Z, you name it. But trust and believe you will be accused for something. Let's talk about it. What's going on, Closer to God Ministries? Welcome back to another righteous, spirit-filled episode. Today, I hope to get you closer to the truth, closer to the kingdom, and closer to the will of God. Today, ultimately, I want to provide you some comfort because via scripture, it's already stating that it knows we're going to face false accusation. We're going to be accused of all this. And I want you to think about everything that you have seen in the media with celebrities, and maybe it's a loved one in your family that have been accused of all these different things. And you're like, in the back of your mind, you're like, I wonder if they did it. How could they do this? I've known them for X, Y, and Z, and we try to investigate and take sides and things like that. But I want to tell you that in anybody that's facing trial, more than taking sides, more than, looking at the evidence and things like that, sometimes the evidence isn't enough. And we live in this generation where people are more focused on getting money than actually holding people with criminal charges, holding them accountable. Most people, when you hear of a lot of these rapes and, sexual harassment, sexual assault type things, people say, well, if you give me, $1 million, then that's good enough. I don't need any criminal charges. And to me, that's always sounded a little bit iffy. But I want to tell you that throughout your judgment on this earth, if you are falsely accused of anything, I want to tell you that you must hold fast. You must maintain a steady and straight and narrow path. Don't do anything sporadic or erratic that can make you look guilty. And scripture support this. So I'll read to you from James chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial. Many people will face trial this year and for years to come. For when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life, which God has promised to those who love him. And oftentimes when we see all these cases in the media, people feel the need to give a rebuttal, give their stance because their name is going to be tarnished. And most importantly, none of us want to have our reputations tarnished. But regardless, if you have God on your side, if you don't have God on your side, then your reputation is still going to be tarnished, either way, even if it's true or not true, even if you've been falsely accused. But I want to tell you that if you remain steadfast under trial, don't do anything, spur of the moment that can make you look guilty. Steadfast, hold true, stay on a straight and narrow track, keep doing what you do on a daily basis. Don't do anything that can draw attention to you because this will be used against you. It says, for when he has stood the test, he will receive the crown of life. Sometimes when you're facing trial, sometimes people will be guilty, but sometimes you will be going through a test to see how you will respond. Will you respond with hatred? Will you respond with all kind of negativity? And I want you to pass the test because we all are going to face trial. People are going to say, you stole this, you did that, you did this to me. And sometimes it's not going to be true. Don't let yourself get so angry, so bent out of shape that you aren't doing what James chapter 1 verse 12 says, which is to remain steadfast under trial, and you will receive the crown of life and you will be blessed abundantly for doing this. Many people will be under trial. We'll see a lot of it in the media with celebrities, X, Y, and Z, people of high status. And we will be like, man, I can't believe this joker did that. When R. Kelly was facing all these trials, but everybody's human, man. Sometimes people are guilty and sometimes they're not. Oftentimes when everybody is swaying to one side saying this person is guilty, oftentimes they're not. And I want you to look at their reactions and see, does it line up with what scripture tells us to do in James chapter 1 verse 12. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Check out the link in the description because I'm only shooting it gun barrel straight. Wow.